Hi everybody, and welcome to my channel, Oracle of the Crows. My name is Melody. I want to give a big shout out thank you to all who have been here with me on this channel for the last 4 years and all who are going to find me, okay? So this is a timeless video. You're going to find this video when you're meant to, because you're going to be guided here by your spirit team and your higher self, all right? So this video is for the element of water, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or North Node. So if you have Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio in one of them areas in your natal chart, this video may be for you. Also, the water chakra is the Sacral Chakra, which is chakra number 2, which is also the divine feminine chakra, which you may need to pay attention to. So, this is a pick a star video, water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So follow your intuition to listen to the number or numbers that you are guided towards to listen to for the particular chakra, because then the next part of this video is I want you to go to the Hypnocrow / Reiki chakra video that I'm going to be posting, that's going to line up with these videos that I am doing. Alright, so you're going to be guided here by your spirit team, so do not resist, because there's a reason for it. You can listen to the video as many times as you need to. So say this time you are watching the video in the element of water, and maybe the next time you may be divinely guided to watch the video for the element of earth. Because why? Because there's something within maybe your root chakra or in that video that is going to guide you towards a particular chakra that's going to need your attention. So the divine is guiding you, and because this particular chakra needs your attention at the time that you come across this video, okay? So I am going to do a video for each element with the pick a star. So if you are a sun or a moon, a rising or north node, any element of water, and it does not resonate with you because you're a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio, maybe try a different area in your chart where maybe your sun may be in Aries and your moon could be in Pisces. I'm just giving an example. Maybe you'd want to go watch that fire video. So again, you're going to be divinely guided. So this pick a stars, you have 3 different choices here, so allow your intuition to guide you, water signs, towards the particular star that has that chakra underneath it. Then go to the Hypnocrow Reiki video to get it healed. So in the particular Reiki video for that chakra, I'm using a crystal. You can either get that crystal to help heal you, or I'm going to mention a couple of other crystals that could help you as well for whatever particular chakra should come through. So we're going to start off with the element of water. So you're saying North Node. Well, listen, your North Node teaches you, it shows you what life lessons that you are completing. Your South Node is your comfort zone. It's your habits, your continued habits that you need to break out of. And maybe perhaps they're trying to pull you out of a bit of a comfort zone with that South Node. And the North Node teaches you the lessons that you need to learn for ascension purposes. It also teaches you what you are striving for in this life and the lessons that are involved with what you are striving for, so to speak. So again, if you have a North Node, a Sun, Moon, or Rising in the element of water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, you may want to watch this video. If you are just a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sun or Moon sign specifically, you may want to watch this video. So also, the water chakra is your sacral chakra. So again, what you're trying to create in that Sacral Chakra. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with this pick a star. So pick a star number 1. Okay. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, pick a star number 1. Your chakra is your life's purpose. Okay. So this is Throat Chakra. It's number 22. So it's a master number. So you're mastering something that has a lot to do with your life's purpose. This is the Throat Chakra. So it has a lot to do with communication. This Throat Chakra is about how we communicate. So look at the steps towards ascending through this door into your life's purpose. So you're definitely, this Throat Chakra is helping you to master something in communication for your ascension purposes, water signs. All right. So we are going to read from the book. So we got life's purpose. This is a perfect time for you to manifest your life's purpose, water signs. It's your birthright to walk your path with purpose. And now is the time for you to manifest your path into your reality. What is your love life purpose, you may ask? What is your life purpose, you may ask? I'm sorry. What is your life purpose? If we are all sparks of the divine love of the universe, here to express love into reality, then it would make sense that your life purpose is to do what you love to do and share it with the world. So take a moment, water signs, to ask yourself what it is that you love to do. What brings your heart joy? Sometimes there is a fear or a resistance around your life's purpose and what you love to do. Fears such as rejection, failure, not earning enough money, even a fear of success. So fear is a natural part of the process of stepping out of your comfort zone and is often created when you hold yourself back. So what node is your comfort zone? Your south node. If you're waiting for the fear to subside before you start to do what it is that you love, you could be waiting forever. There is a lot in the old saying, feel the fear and do it anyways. It is time for you to dance into your life purpose and to shine your light upon this world. When you listen to your heart and start to plant and water the seeds required to step forward on your path, miracles happen. Unexpected doors open and opportunities you could never imagine come your way. When you decide to live your life purpose and walk your own path, the universe is there to meet you with an abundance of blessings. Pulling this card can also indicate that you are already walking your life path. It will not always be easy though, so hold on, enjoy, and take the ride of your life. So you're mastering something when it comes to your life purpose, and you are learning to manifest it, right? And you are holding on, and you're starting to enjoy the ride of your life. So you may want to stop the video now, go get a pencil and a paper, because you're going to be writing some stuff down. I am in divine alignment and living my life purpose is an affirmation that you could say to help open up that throat chakra. Also, make sure you go listen to my Hypnocrow Reiki throat chakra video. I use a crystal in with that video, plus Reiki healing and Hypnocrow. So again, I'll repeat that. I am in divine alignment and living my life's purpose. Alright, so throat chakra for the element of water. So let's go ahead and pull, what is another affirmation that you recommend for pick a star number 1 for the element of water? Another affirmation other than the one I just gave off. So an affirmation for the element of water. That was quick. All right, so you see my cat in the video, so hopefully that is a sign that maybe you need to get a pet. Pet therapy is the best, trust me. This one right here, my Loki boy, is a trip. All right, so spiritual health is the category. So spiritual health, living your life's purpose, your spiritual life purpose, the reason why you're here. Put that back up there. Loki's like, here, pick star number 3. My thoughts lead me in the direction of healing, prosperity, connection, and grace-filled experiences. So what do you see on... Hold on a second. Loki, get out. He's into everything. Oh, alright. He stole crystal. What's on his card? Look at the steps. So water signs, what I see here is, you know, how convenient for 2 cards, 2 different decks, and have steps on them. So I feel the reason why they're showing me all these steps for you, water sign, is because it's been a long journey, right? It's been a long journey, and you've taken a lot of steps to step into your purpose. That's why you've had a lot of life lessons, is what I feel, water signs. You've had a lot of life lessons that you've had to go through, a lot of stepping stones on your journey. You've mastered a lot of stepping stones, a lot of experiences, you've overcame a lot of pain, you've gained a lot of strength, right? It's been a long journey. You did a lot of work, again, learned a lot of lessons in your life, and you are, you know, you got thoughts, right? How you communicate to yourself, right? The thoughts that you think about yourself is maybe a lesson that you've had to master, water signs, and it's put you in a direction of healing, right? Of healing within yourself, because you're no longer thinking I can't do this, or my belief system, right? I don't believe that I can do this, right? That's a lesson that you've had to master. Prosperity, what you communicate, you bring about, right? What you communicate or what you think about, you bring about. The connections with people, standing in your power, and being able to communicate and express yourself with love within the connections that you are experiencing with other people, and feeling graceful for the lessons and the experiences and the stepping stones and the things that you've overcame in your journey. Lots of steps. I see lots of steps in your ascension purpose. You can't make this stuff up. You see me pull that card. All right, so let's go ahead. Oh my goodness, cat, give it up already. He's being something. All right, so let's go ahead and see what is the energy. What is the main energy in this throat chakra that the element of water, whoever chose pick a star number 1, is mastering? What's this energy that they are mastering? Okay, we got 2 cards. Alright, so we have shining through. See, here we are. That the steps that are leading up to your ascension, allowing your light to shine through, a number 30. And another master number, 44, which you take 22 and you divide it, or times it times 2, and what do you get is 44, divine matrix. So shining through in divine matrix. Okay. So shining through is the first one that we are going to talk about, which is number 30. Threes are Threes are about us standing in authenticity, right? Allowing our light to shine out into the world. Knowing that what we're going to communicate is very healing. It's going to help with the connection of other people, because the other people are going to see that shining through. You've mastered a lot of lessons. You've had a lot of stepping stones on your journey that has helped you to master. So this is energy number 5, which, guess what? The 5th chakra is the throat chakra. So shining through, self-expression without filters or masks, authentic communication, being proud of who you are, shining in the world, refusing to make yourself small just to belong. Again, you've mastered a lot of lessons. You've overcome a lot of stepping stones on your journey. 2 flights of steps, it's like, you've really went in a different direction, right? So, you're being called to step into your true power and essence. That's why you've had to master all these lessons. This is one of those times when you're required to bring everything you are, all that you've learned, experienced, and integrated, right? Grace-filled experiences, and offer it up in a service to the world. Water signs. When you take center stage, you will be noticed. Look, shining that light. So that is why you've had all these experiences. That's why you've went through what you've went through, because you're going to be like a role model. You're going to shine these experiences out into the world, and you're going to express how grateful that you feel for these experiences that have put you in a direction of healing, right? Healing. It's like, instead of looking at your life as suffering, you're going to be grateful for what you've experienced. Because why? Because you've mastered a lot of things. Yes, as you shine brightly, you will naturally stand apart from others. This idea may bring up excitement or genuine pride or discomfort. But this is not the time to make yourself small to avoid the glare of the spotlight and potential punishment by others. It takes courage, but know that this is the right thing for you to do today, water signs. You have come so far. Yes, look at everything you've overcame, right? This reminds me of the 9 of Wands energy, that wounded warrior, and the strength that you have gained through the wounds, water signs. You've been in the proverbial back of the room in learning and gathering mode for so long that this important time has served its purpose. You must now step into a new consciousness, seizing a new opportunity to share your wisdom. You will be like a lighthouse, shining through the dark and illuminating the way for others. Be careful of the voices in your head. My thoughts lead me in the direction of healing. Be careful of the voices in your head that say you can't, or you don't know enough, or who are you to shine. The thoughts about yourself. The better question is, who are you not to shine? All you are and all you have become is by the grace of the divine. Now it is your duty to share your gifts and time to celebrate it. 44, master, right here. 44, mastering the divine matrix. Mastering the lessons and the experiences. So don't allow the voices in your head, the thoughts in your head that say you can't, right? Allow them thoughts to lead you in a direction of healing, connecting, shining through all of them wounds. Because listen, this is how I like to explain it, water signs. A light cannot shine through a wall unless there's a crack in it. That's exactly the best way to explain that. So throat chakra, throat chakra. So for those of you water signs who picked star number 1, Throat chakra is the immediate highlight, and the reason why they want you to do this healing is so that you can express through the wounds instead of experiencing the suffering. They want you to experience it with gratitude, because if it wasn't for the lessons and the wounds, how would the light shine through the wall, right? How would you be able to break and shine through and be authentic, right? It's part of your purpose. Communication is part of your purpose. So don't tell yourself, don't allow your thoughts to lead you in a direction of darkness, because you're meant to come out. You are meant to step onto stage, the stage, right? So 44 is crown chakra, thought, right? Don't allow your thoughts to lead you. So crown chakra, right? Mastering something in that crown chakra. 2244 equals 66. Finding that sense of balance, right? Finding that sense of balance. So spirituality, ego transcendence, liberation, God consciousness, understanding, and wisdom. What was the back of this? Your spiritual health, water signs. Okay, so the realm of spirit, the knowledge that we are all divine beings, part of the tapestry, weaving our dreams into the fabric of reality. Synchronicity, learning to trust the way things unfold. So do you ever wonder how synchronicities have come together? These meaningful coincidences move life forward in ways we might not understand at the time. We can't get trapped in the idea that the world is a place of separate parts with space in between, because the true quantum spiritual nature of reality can be confusing. Imagine that everything possible under the sun is waiting to be claimed. You are not separate from what you desire to manifest. Everything is intrinsically connected within a vast living web of life, a divine matrix. Even that which you have not yet observed as part of your life experience, life purpose experience, is still connected to you. It remains dormant until you choose it. Life operates on life's terms as well. You don't live in a vacuum, so you are surrounded by a multitude of realities that were brought to life by others. These can surely affect you if you allow them to, but as your thread, your luminous life force, the life shine through, your life force energy, your courageous dream is part of the tapestry of life. You're being invited to be conscious of the pattern you are weaving. Isn't it amazing to know you have such power inherent in you just by being alive? So remember, you're being invited to be conscious of the pattern you are weaving. 2244 adds up to 66. Find that sense of balance between your head and your heart, right? 44 and 3, 8 and 3 is 11. Be conscious of your thoughts, right? Lead your thoughts in the direction of healing, prosperity, of being grateful, right? Because you're part of the divine matrix. It's part of your life's purpose. Isn't it amazing to know the power of your thoughts? You will see evidence of the truth of this divine matrix today. It is in you. What you do matters. All manner of miracles are waiting for you to lay claim to them. Are you ready? Right? So that's the energy of this throat chakra. That is why the throat chakra is coming up. Major throat chakra. You're meant to express. You're meant to be a role model. You are part of the divine matrix. When you think positive thoughts, right? What do? You manifest positive thoughts. You manifest in a balanced and harmonious way. All right, beautiful. So let's go ahead and see, what is it that you need to surrender? What is it that you need to surrender? Surrender or surrender to for pick a star number 1. Surrender or surrender to for pick a star number 1. What is it that, wow. Spirit's like, here, we're going to show you, all right? We're just going to throw it right at you. Fear, surrender your fear of change, right? So there's a fear in there, a fear. That's what your thoughts is, a fear of failure, a fear of not succeeding, a fear of moving forward even. The universe is reminding you that you are cared for always. Whether you're afraid of a change in your job, your health, or relationship, or if you fear aging or death, repeat the affirmation, I have faith that all is well, right? I have faith that all is well. My thoughts lead me in a direction of healing, prosperity, connection, grace-filled experiences. And I have faith that all is well, right? So you're being reminded by your spirit team that you are cared for always. Why? Because you are part of the divine matrix. You need to find a sense of balance between your thoughts, right? Of fear, I can't do this, right? I can't do this. I can't communicate. I can't. People are going to make fun of me. They're going to persecute me, right? Fear, oh, look at that, surrender worry. Make a commitment not to lead an anxiety-driven life. When worries arise, breathe them out of your body and focus on the power of your heart and have faith that spirit is guiding you always, right? I have faith that all is well. That spirit is guiding me always. Why? Because I am part of the divine plan. I am part of the divine matrix. It is my purpose. This is what I am meant to do. I am meant to do this. This is why I've been through everything that I have been through, because everything that I've overcome, I've gained a little bit more strength. I've taken that one step up towards what I am meant to do, my purpose here in the world. So make that commitment to not lead an anxiety-filled life, right? Allow yourself to make the changes that you are meant to make, because you are here for a divine purpose. You have a divine, I feel like a very high purpose here, okay? All right, so let's move on to what is a crystal that they recommend for you. Pick a star number 1. What is a crystal that they recommend for you to carry to assist? What is a crystal that you recommend for pick a star number 1 for the element of water? So, whenever you watch the Reiki reading video, healing video, that uses hypnotherapy and a crystal and Reiki, it's all infused. You can grab that crystal if you want for the throat chakra, or you can grab yourself a piece of turquoise. And 57 adds up to a 12. What does 12 reduce down to? A 3. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead. What we're going to do is put this right up here like such. So turquoise for the element of water. Turquoise. Storytelling, reframing a different way of perceiving, right? Reframing how you see your experiences by telling a different story about your life, right? Because why? Because you are meant to be that role model. And this turquoise is going to help you with that story, help you to tell a different story about your journey. A story where it's going to be more of healing. It's going to be more about, I am grateful for these experiences, because without these stepping stones on my journey, I wouldn't have been able to experience this with you. I want to let you know you're not alone either. I'm not alone and you're not alone. Spirit is guiding us always. All right, lay down. Please, Loki, lay down. Lay down, kitty. So each of us can experience the same event differently because all of us are coming from different vantage points. Know too that as you change, so will your perspective. And the message Turquoise Spirit has for you is that you can change your story of what happened in the past at any time, right? So the universe is reminding you that you are cared for always. So don't be afraid of changing your story to where your thoughts about your life lead you in a direction of healing, of grace. Be grateful for the experiences. Again, all these wounds have brought you so far on your ascension journey, right? It was all part of the divine plan. You could choose the details to focus on and how to interpret the events, for you are being encouraged to claim your power as a storyteller. Make no mistake, storytelling is an awesome power, for no one can take your truth away from you, but you may discover that it has more angles than you realize. Just as a crystal turned over in your hand has more facets than apparent at first glance. What story will you tell? Right? Communication. It'll help you to change your story, to help you reframe how you've experienced it through what? Having faith. Having faith that Spirit, the divine, has been guiding you from birth. All the experiences were divinely guided. It was part of your ascension plan. It was part of your life's purpose. Alright, so be honest, right? Be honest. Yet still write a story that will help you feel that you are strong, wise, supported by the conscious universe. The truth we all share is complicated, and the way you tell your truth is up to you. So Turquoise Spirit encourages you to write your story well, in a way that honors, empowers, and heals you, and gives you strength even if others may not seem to accept your truth. Tell it anyway, for doing so is a healing act. So don't be afraid. Don't fear. Don't allow yourself to say, I can't, right? I can't, because your purpose is to shine. It is to shine. 22 is a 4 and a 3. Challenges, right? The challenges that we need to overcome was all part of the experience. Without these challenges, you wouldn't have been able to allow the light to shine through from your soul. A light cannot shine through a wall. However, if there are a crack in the walls from the wisdom and the aging and the learning experience, how would that light get through it if we've never had a break to allow it to shine through? And that's how you need to look at it. Focus on the power of your heart. Focus on the power that you feel grateful and you love the fact that you've experienced this, because this experience has put you one step closer on your ascension journey, on to your purpose. All right. So turquoise teaches the beauty of wholeness. It assists us in honoring and bringing together all the pieces of ourselves in order to see the magnificence in the unique collage that we are. Meditation with this stone allows us to honor the whole of our being, even when others do not, right? The whole of our being, right? You can't make this stuff up. 22, 44, 66. Finding that sense of balance, finding that sense of wholeness, seeing all of your experiences with positive thoughts, right? Taking this story and your thoughts of, I can do this, I have did this, this happened because this was the experience that was meant to make a change, right? To bring changes, right? to my purpose. All right, so that is your stone, turquoise. So let's get a higher self message for pick a star number 1. Higher self message. Higher self message to whoever chose pick a star number 1. A message from their higher self. A message from their higher self for pick a star number 1 for the element of water. Well, we got 3. So this could be for 3 different people. They could resonate. Maybe not all the messages are going to resonate with one person. It could be for 3 different people, or it could be all for one. It could be for everybody. All right. So look, you did it, right? You climbed that mountain. You succeeded, right? And feeling what? You got the red flag, secure, right? You got your flag. You feel secure. You climbed that mountain, right? Them steps. Look at the goat. And your higher self is telling you, yay, water sign, you did it, right? You did it. So it's the back of your card. Okay, so it says, hooray, success is here or just around the corner. You've worked hard and your efforts are paying off. Congratulate yourself and truly savor your fantastic victory. Just remember that success comes in cycles. So we can't be up at the top of our game 24/7. We succeed, celebrate, rest, renew, and succeed again. Know where you are in this journey. You did it before and you'll do it again and again. So don't fear, right? Don't fear it. When things are down, don't fear it and don't worry. Know that spirit and the divine, you and the divine are working together, right? So there you go. Beautiful. Love it. So go ahead and put that there. And then look, this compassion for all. Look at all the different souls, right, that are going to find your light. You have a fox here. So a fox is very observant. You have a raccoon. So you could be seeing people who are masked, right? You see a donkey here. Donkeys are a bit stubborn, so you may see somebody who could be a bit stubborn with things. You have an owl coming in, so remember to always perceive something from a higher experience. Again, see things as more of a grateful energy. Show compassion for all, regardless of the differences between you and the people that you are going to see your light, because this is the thing. We have people who cross our paths to teach us things. And one of the lessons that you're going to learn, water sign, is not to look at persecution as I fear coming out into light because I don't want to be persecuted. I don't want to be ridiculed. Look at that as, that's their journey. They have to do that. Why? Because they're teaching you something. They're helping you to heal. They're helping you to face that fear, right? Within your thought of, I can't do it because I have a fear of being ridiculed, right? So here we go. Compassion is the beating heart of all spiritual practices. Spiritual health. The peace you seek comes from the peace you create. Extend your compassion to all beings today, including yourself. Everyone benefits when you are kind. May all beings be happy and free. So be compassionate, right? It'll be in your spiritual practices, and be at peace. It's for your own health and well-being as well, right? Because if you don't practice compassion, then you get that fear and that worry. So focus on the power of your heart. Focus on being compassionate. And you are loved. Oh my goodness, right? Spirit is guiding you always. You are loved. Whew. This is powerful. You are enough. You are enough just as you are, and you are loved. If you don't have a model for love, imagine yourself as a child. Perhaps you have a favorite picture of yourself as an adorable 5-year-old. Look into your own sweet eyes and acknowledge just how special you are. That child inside still needs your tenderness, and so does the adult you. Please don't abandon yourself. Instead, tap into the ocean of love inside. Because when you tap into that ocean of love inside, you feel at peace. Right? Alright, so that was your final message, water signs. Thank you for watching. That was Pick a Star number 1. Go over and watch the Throat Chakra, Hypnocro, Reiki reading. The hypnotherapy session, it will help you do it. I recommend doing it at least 3 times. By the 9th time, you should be good. Do it more than 3 if you can. But by the 9th time, you should be good. You should be able to shift out of that fear, that worry, all right? And start having faith and trust that you are part of the divine plan, all right? So thank you for watching, water signs. All right, water signs. For those of you who pick a star number 2, if you have an element of water in your sun, moon, rising, north node, or south node, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, in any of them areas, or you may want to watch this video. So I'm going to turn over your chakra card, and that's the chakra I want you to go to for the free Hypnocro Reiki healing video. This is the chakra that Spirit is guiding you towards that needs the most healing. So let's go ahead and turn over your chakra card for pick a card number 2. All right, so you have the heart chakra coming through, and the card is inner child. So right off the bat, water signs, for those of you who picked star number 2, I feel like your inner child needs a lot of love, a lot of healing. I feel like you need to I feel like there could be some immature emotional energy floating around you, water sign, that stems from your childhood as well. Maybe as a child you was never taught how to be receptive to love, or even to open up to love. Maybe the relationship between you as a child and your parents was none. Maybe there was a lot of hurtful emotional experiences. Okay, so let's go ahead and see the heart chakra energy for pick a star number 2. Okay, so you need to start creating a more fulfilling love relationship with your inner child. Everybody within them has the aspects of a child. These parts of us can be vulnerable, misunderstood, unloved, not heard, or those wounded feelings we hold on to as children. So when we take these experiences into our adult life, our connection to the inner child is sometimes forgotten. Have you been beating yourself up lately, or feeling down on yourself, and allowed people and situations in your life to affect you negatively? Pulling this card today highlights that you are currently reacting to a situation from a perspective of the inner child. Old wounds may be opened, and you may feel trapped and confused. Know that it's time to give your inner child some love and care. Take some time to tune into this wounded being who lies within you. Ask what he or she requires in order to heal. You may feel drawn to go and see a healer, or to simply take some quiet time to engage in an inner dialogue within this part of you. Whatever is required, know that it is a powerful time of healing and breaking free of these old restraints. Time to set your inner child free and allow this aspect of you to feel safe, loved, and heard. It is time to fully engage and present with your inner child to allow deep connection and healing. Love, love, love is the key. It is also very important to allow the inner child out to play. Life can become so serious, and we forget to play, create joy, and have fun. When was the last time you played and felt like a kid? What does your inner child want to do? Do I play on a swing, dance, paint, go to the beach? It's time to let your inner child express him or herself with play and joy. So if you want, get a pen and a paper. You can pause the video to write down this affirmation. My inner child is free to express love and joy. My inner child is free to express love and joy. My inner child is free to express love and joy. So again, you're being presented with some inner child wounds that need to be dealt with, okay? So let's go ahead and pick what is an affirmation other than the one I just read to help with this heart chakra for pick a star number 2, element of water. Affirmation for pick a star number 2, element of water. Okay. Element of water, pick a star number 2, affirmation. Okay. So you got the environment card. It's a subject, I guess a subject, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. So I love living in organized beauty. Okay, so I love living in organized beauty, and now allowing your inner child out to set it free to experience the living in a beautiful way, right? Look how beautiful that scenery is out there. Bringing out that inner child to play, I feel, as well. Maybe you are very unorganized, very scattered. You could have never been taught how to organize your environment, such as setting chairs up, right? Or boxing things up and putting, maybe you're over organized too. I'm getting a little bit of that energy. So let's go ahead and pull a heart chakra, the energy around this heart chakra when it comes to this inner child. So pick a star, element of water. Well, there they are. They come popping right out of there. So you have root chakra. So, again, feeling secure as a child. So you have root chakra energy. See how the bare feet are walking on the ground. Look at all the stars, right? So I feel like right off the bat, water signs, you may need to ground your energy. Maybe that's part of it. Maybe you feel ungrounded. You don't feel, and when you're ungrounded, what happens is you're scattered, right? Your life is scattered. So you need to find more organization by tapping into that inner child and walking around on the grass, playing in the grass. So root chakra energy tells me there is some insecurities. And quieting the mind, number 32. Look at all the stars. Look at her sitting on the lotus leaf. So we're just going to go ahead and put that there. All right, so I know this is root chakra. It says quieting the mind, number 32. So I think that would be throat chakra. So you have root chakra and throat chakra coming through. So let's go ahead and read the root chakra one. Earth magic, being grounded in nature, the quiet, dark place where all things begin, where essence is first ignited before manifestation. Knowing you're a part of the earth and she is part of you. All right. So earth magic speaks to the intrinsic relationship that you and all living things have with the consciousness of earth, as known as Gaia. Imagine the oak tree that begins its journey as an acorn, gathering the life force energy it needs from earth so it can sprout up from the ground. because you are a part of nature, you follow the same cycle of manifestation. Everything you are, your evolution, the successful manifestation of your dreams begin below the surface of consciousness until an idea comes, conviction takes hold, and something meaningful can be planted. So be still for a moment. Quiet your thoughts, right? Quiet your thoughts, quieting the mind. And imagine anchoring your energy to the sacred quality of being part of this living earth. Do this mindfully to connect to this divine intelligence with the power to create the perfect form from the essence of a tiny spark of life. Indeed, this is miracles. So that inner child, right? That you as a child could make wishes, create wishes, wish upon a star. You believed in miracles. You believed in things. You were very creative. You allowed your imagination to become more creative as a child. And this, you are part of the divine intelligence with the power to create the perfect form of the essence of a tiny spark, right, of miracles. So the message now is to trust that the seeds you've planted in your field of dreams are in good hands. The earth is conscious, divine source of love that is doing its part on your behalf. Slow down, take in the beauty of your life now, and trust that what you are intending is being nourished and is growing. There will be plenty of time later to tend to your garden, to water it and weed it. Great magic is germinating the underground, working its way to the surface to deliver more blessings than you could imagine. Let it, right? So, as an inner child, we wish, we dream, right? And with these dreams, we plant these seeds. So I feel the biggest part is to ground your energy, because they feel like you're scattered, right? You need to quiet the mind because you have scattered thoughts. You have scattered, your mind is so freaking scattered that it's because of these inner child wounds that you're carrying in your heart chakra. So when you quiet the mind, what you do is you start I love living, right? You start loving. You start loving living on the earth. I love living in organized beauty. I love living here on earth. So be still for a moment, right? Quiet the mind and quiet your thoughts and imagine that inner child anchoring all them dreams, right? All them dreams. All of the seeds. And I feel like you are completing a profound cycle, and it's all part of your evolution, right? It's all part of the purpose you're walking here. See how it's like, there's a lot of stars here. It's all part of the divine plan. It's all part of your journey that you've been walking. So when you quiet that mind, right, when you start organizing your thoughts, then you start creating and nourishing these seeds, these dreams that you've had, that you created through your inner child. Inner children are, think about it as a child. Your imagination was huge, right? There was no fear instilled within you. You didn't have the chance to be let down as a child, unless that's the kind of life that you've lived. And that was part of the divine plan. That was part of the reason why you were put here on earth, was to walk this journey, right? To learn how to become more organized, to bring all of the scattered parts of your life back into an organized sense of being. All right. So that is one of the reasons why your heart chakra is coming out with that inner child. They want you to bring that inner child out. Learn how to play. Learn how to be creative. So this is the throat chakra. So it perhaps there could be some wounds coming up, right? Where you need to find some peace. Your inner child needs to find some peace. All right, so quieting the mind. Meditation is a commitment. The need for silence, peace within despite chaotic outer conditions, letting go of the monkey mind, and mindfulness. All right, so life is chaotic, busy, loud, frenetic, and overwhelming. Some days it's all the noise is like the roar of thunder echoing around you, and it feels as if you're being pummeled by a rainstorm. Isn't this why we take vacations, to get away to somewhere peaceful? In spite of the surrounding din of the world, today you need to slow down and find a bit of peace. So go ahead and take a deep breath right now. Make a commitment to be still, if only for 5 minutes. Count your breaths and be mindful of every one of them. Know that you have all the time in the world to do the things that need doing. Everything is perfect as it is, right? I love living in organized beauty, right? Our core beliefs about the world originate in our thoughts and feelings. And which then become our perceptions. If our thoughts are all over the place, and this is how we will experience our outer world. Scattered thoughts. Need to organize them. But if what if the outer world didn't matter at all? What if at our center there were a place that is always calm? What if at our center there were a place that is always calm, where the mind doesn't have a million things to say, or problems and challenges aren't nearly as important as we think they are? Today requires you to take an internal break and go to that silent space to regroup. Meditate on a stillness within. Choose a peaceful mind and nothing else. You'll be amazed by how easily everything falls into place once you do. So let's go back to that inner child card. So stop feeling down on yourself and the situations in your life. Stop thinking negatively, right? Because when you quiet that monkey mind and you organize your thoughts, right, you can have fun, right? You create the joy that you want. It's as if by magic things start popping up. So allow your inner child to come out and have fun with life, right? Quiet that monkey mind of things you got to do. Everything doesn't have to be perfect, right? It just has to be organized. So when you organize your thoughts, you're not misunderstood, right? You're heard because you're organizing your thoughts. You know what you want to say. You're not speaking from wounds. So don't forget your inner child. Don't beat yourself up in situations or people. Don't allow them to affect you on a negative energy. That's your thoughts, right? Organize that. Don't allow your monkey mind to think about things. Don't allow your thoughts to be scattered. Organize yourself. Tap into that inner child. Allow that inner child to spark something positive within you. Don't react. Don't allow old wounds to trap you from seeing something from a different perspective. So I recommend going and doing that heart chakra video. Of course, that's why I'm doing these videos, so that you can know what chakra to go and heal. You may even want to find a particular crystal to help heal that inner child. So let's go ahead and move on into what is it that pick star number 2 needs to surrender. What do they need to surrender? Pick a star number 2. What do they need to surrender or surrender to? Yeah, all perfect. So the first card is surrender outdated beliefs about yourself, right? Quieting that monkey mind. Start organizing your thoughts. Let go of limiting ideas about yourself that originate from the past, your childhood. Then you can own your power and soar in life. When you give your inner child the freedom to come out, right? The power to what? To create the magic, to believe in the magic of your dreams, to believe in the magic of the seeds of intention that you have planted, then guess what? You see life in a beautifully organized fashion, and you start loving. You really need to love that inner child, because I feel like for some of you, you haven't felt that love, and that's something that originates. Look at the tree, right? The tree, that oak tree that this card was talking about. Look at the tree planted. See the roots. See how the light is shining around the roots of that tree, reflecting back to the roots, that the seeds that was instilled within you, that was planted within you, that is rooted deep within you, within that inner child that's outdated. It's the beliefs about yourself that is outdated, and it's limiting you to the dreams that are trying to pop up and manifest. It's like planting something. You either water it with ice cubes, which has to melt, right, so that it can feed, or you don't water it at all. So how you water these seeds of intention is the kind of what's going to pop up. So when you have scattered thoughts, right, when you have scattered thoughts and limiting beliefs about yourself due to the past, that inner child, what happens is you don't water them roots, right? And that's being reflected back to you, the outdated beliefs that is planted within you, right? So when you see life in more organized way, and you allow your thoughts to become more organized and how you are seeing your life, right? Then you take back that power of this monkey mind, and what happens is you go from this seed that was planted between you and the universe on your journey to this beautiful tree that has grown. Surrender to the beauty of the natural world. Yeah, right? More trees. Take a relaxing break and spend some time in nature. Replenish yourself by feeling the beauty and the ecstasy there. So, go outside. Hug a tree today. Have you hugged a tree today? Right? Take a break. Allow your inner child to come out. Have some fun. Go swing on a swing set. Play some ball. Do something goofy. Do something silly. Don't allow fear to hold you back, right? Make that silly wish, right? And spend some time in nature, seeing the beauty, right? I love living in organized beauty. When you see the beauty, by allowing yourself to feel and see the beauty, what you do is you organize them thoughts. Look at all the trees, right? Trees. There's a lot of trees, so I feel, to me, trees are the things that are rooted deep within us, that are instilled within us, that we have grown to hang on to, right? That are deep within us, that are rooted deep within us, that we hang on to throughout our lives. So I do feel for some of you, there was no guidance there. There was no structure there with your inner child. You was not, it's like they stole your beliefs away. Your belief about life, your belief about loving yourself, the belief about, it's all about the limiting beliefs here with quieting the mind. All right, and the final card is surrender to inner peace. Yep. Cultivate inner peace on a daily basis. In quiet meditative moments, meditating, focus on a stillness within and enjoy this inner refuge. Right? Take a relaxing break. Sit in a meditative moment. Own your power. Organize your thoughts. So meditation and spending time in nature will help to quiet your thoughts. Others will feel your good vibes too, and your life will flow more easily. In stillness within, enjoy this inner refuge. So when you cultivate inner peace, other people are going to feel that inner peace too. Beautiful. I love it. Nice, beautiful energy. So what crystal do you recommend for pick a card number 2 for the element of water? What crystal do you recommend them to carry for pick a card number 2? Pick a card number 2 for the element of water. All right. Jade, perfect for the heart chakra. Jade is perfect for the heart chakra. It actually is very much recommended. Number 27, which is a 9. So you got 8 and 9. 9 is, then you have 32 plus 1 is 33, which is a master number. Mastering what? Finding that sense of balance, right? Finding a sense of balance, finding a sense of inner peace by allowing yourself to feel and live in the beauty of life and cultivate that flow of inner peace by letting go of the past wounds from your inner child. So definitely heart chakra coming through here. So let's go ahead and read Jade 27. Treasures within, a conscious of abundance, recognizing that you are more than enough. So inner child work, recognizing you are more than enough. So you might have some self-worth issues. Okay. So finding that hidden strength that you're overlooking, and start treasuring yourself. Treasures within that can give you strength and courage as you break free of the past, right? Let go of the limits of the past and venture into the unknown. These treasures can serve as talismans to remind you that you have enough and you are enough. For you are stardust, the stuff of galaxies, a light being with every quality present in the universe. Goodness, bravery, love, you name it, it's there. Jade Spirit has arrived to tell you not to underestimate yourself, right? Quieting that monkey mind, organizing thoughts. So you have so many facets and so many assets to share, to grow. Whatever eludes you, open up to the bounty of the conscious universe and look within. Wait, where did that come from? You may ask. It was there all along. Qualities formerly concealed from view will be made visible to you now so that you may use them for healing, growth, and co-creating whatever your heart desires. As if by magic, right? You're walking this journey and everything, these little stars are all your desires that are manifesting here on earth, right? You are a soul down here having an earth experience. And down here while you're on earth, you have this magic, right? To see things in a different view and in a more, to see the power of your mind and your emotions and organize them, find a sense of balance, right? Okay, so For thousands of years, jade has been prized in countries around the world. It teaches us to embrace and enjoy life on all levels, right? Inner child, allow it out to enjoy, have fun. Green jade is traditionally a stone of abundance. Meditate with this crystal, focusing on the sense of gratitude for all your abundance, and it will simply multiply. It will multiply tenfold, right? So definitely feeling deserving of this. So take a break. Take a break. Quiet the mind. Organize your emotions and your thoughts. Cultivate inner peace, and it will be as if by magic things will start manifesting on your journey. So I really feel like they're telling you to ground your energy. Go outside in nature. Sit around trees. Sit around water. Look at the water. Right? Put your tailbone to the earth. Quiet that mind. Ground your emotions. See the beauty of organizing your mind and your heart, your emotions. Find the peace, and you will see the power that you have, as if by magic that things just start manifesting, right? So here we have a lot of fire energy, so you can have fire in your charts. Fire is also the element, I feel, of purification, because guess what? The phoenix rises up out of the ashes. What things have to burn to become ash, right? So definitely don't focus on the wounds that is instilled within you, rooted deep within you from your ancestors, right? Focus on reflecting back to that inner child, finding that inner spark, to use it. I feel fire, magic. You could be a fire caster, right? Grab a piece of jade. It'll definitely help with the heart chakra. Any green crystal will help with the heart chakra. So let's go ahead. I didn't do this for the first one, and I apologize, but the heart chakra. Let me go back here to where I want to go. Emerald, chrysoprase, jade, and rose quartz are the 4 stones. You pull jade. And copper is the element. You could use copper. It's a good energy conduit. There's something else too. Hearts. To use for direct chakra therapy. So I recommend that you grab yourself a piece of jade and do my hypnocurve. Put that jade right on the heart chakra and start the hypnotherapy Reiki video. It will help this. I recommend at least 3 times. But no, do it. You can do it 9 times, and by the 9th time, this chakra should be working. You should be, that your inner child should be pretty healed. It should be pretty good. So there you go. That's for Pick a Star number 2. I think that's all. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot one more card. I almost forgot. I'm a little scattered. I apologize. Alright. So, what is a message to Pick a Star number 2, higher self? You got 4 of them. So, be present. Yes. Be present. There's a dragonfly on there. To me, that's about transformation. Grow the wings and soar. Here we have loyalty. So, be loyal to remaining present. Stop and smell the flowers. This is the back of your card. Your full presence is the greatest gift you can give yourself and others. Life is happening right now in this moment. Today is the only day that matters. So anchor yourself in the now and give it your all. Notice the details and drink in the sweetness. Be present. Yeah. So quiet your mind. Notice the details. Remain in the present moment, right? Love living in the present moment. See the beauty of living in the present moment. play, right? Allow the inner child to come out and play. There's more dogs. So be the dogs. Go outside, play with your dogs if you have dogs. But dogs, I feel, are a totem animal that is around you pretty strongly. Pick a card, number 2. Self-care includes having fun. Are you playing enough, darling? Do you have enough free time, or are you booked to the minute? Life goes by so darn fast, so make sure to have a blast along the way. Play connects us to our childlike curiosity and zest, that inner child. When life feels too serious, toss aside your to-do list and make room for stuff that turns you on. Go to the movies. Have an adult slumber party. Swing at the playground. You're never too old. Whee! Let the fun shine in and live a little or a lot, right? Take a break, right? Take a break. Make some time to connect to that inner child. Have fun, right? Do something silly. Breathe deeply. Meditate, right? This is the back of your card. See how there's flowers, right? She's stopping and what? Smelling the flowers. Be present. Breathe big. Let it all in. Expand your fabulous belly. Who cares if your jeans feel too tight? Here's an idea. Buy a roomier pair. Deep, full breaths invigorate you. They release sadness and allow ecstasy to flood in. Pause. Inhale a long, slow, big, delicious breath. Exhale. Remember, whenever the going gets tough, take a deep breath and trust that you are capable of greatness, right? It'll help to what? Quiet the mind. It'll help to do something else. Ground your energy. So, I feel the biggest message that's coming through here before I read the last card is, the biggest message is, Spirit wants you, element of water, pick star 2, to go out into nature, right? Go out into nature. Ground your energy. Take off your shoes. Put them in the water. Take off your shoes. Run them through the grass. Put that tailbone on the ground. Connect, right? Do some meditation. Take deep breaths in. Remain in the present moment, right? Find your inner peace by finding that sense of balance. Then, have some fun, right? Go swing, go walk through the woods, right? Connect with nature. It will help you to take care of yourself, right? Go explore the woods, right? Have you hugged a tree today? Go to a playground, hop on, swing. Have some fun. Bring out that inner child. Allow that inner child to have some fun. Bring it out to find a sense of joy, to bring yourself some happiness, right? And then do what? Celebrate your love. I love living in organized beauty. Celebrate that love of living in a more organized, mental and emotional, grounded, beautiful world. That's the back of your card. When we cherish our beloved, the bond grows stronger. We create deeper levels of trust, intimacy, and friendship. That's why I see the dogs. Loyalty, friendship. It's all too easy to get comfortable and put your relationship on cruise control. So spice it up instead, right? Have fun. Do something special and spontaneous. Even if you're currently looking for your soulmate, take yourself out for a fun date. The happier and more connected you are to yourself, the more attractive you will be to others, right? Because you are attracting when you take care of yourself and you have a little bit of fun and you make that time to have fun and to connect to that inner child. You connect to yourself. And when you do what, right? Remain in the present moment. When you connect to yourself, you remain in the present moment. What you do is you stop and smell the roses and you attract what is meant for you. the magic that is meant for you. All right, there you go. Pick a card number 2. Thank you for watching and have a blessed day. Make sure you go do that video for the heart chakra. Hi, pick a star number 3 for the element of water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, or South Node. So we're going to turn over your chakra card. This is the chakra video that I recommend that you go over and watch for your healing of this particular chakra that is being brought to your attention. Your spirit guides and your spirit team brought you to this chakra for a reason, okay? So let's go ahead and turn it over, water signs. Oh, you got 2 of them. So you have the root chakra, and we have family, which is number 5. And we have the sacral chakra, which is called flexibility, and it's number 9. So I do feel there is some challenges. I feel when it comes to your family, even perhaps your security, you need to become more flexible. I feel like you need to find some forgiveness for this situation. You can see that this person is in a yoga pose. As you can also see, there's light coming down around this person's crown chakra. She's standing on one leg. So to me that looks like the tree pose. I'm not exactly sure. But trees to me represent roots. So I feel like there is something within your root chakra. So root and sacral chakra are the 2 chakras that spirit wants you to go and work on for pick a star number 3. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to read why these 2 chakras are coming up. So root chakra. So you have the energy of the ancestors around you. That's why all this light is around you over here. Your ancestral lineage is surrounding you at this time. It's a powerful time for healing family wounds and dissolving any ancestral karma. It has been understood for thousands of years that we carry through our bloodlines old patterns and karma from those family members who have walked before us. Just like some physical issues can be handed down in the family line, so can emotional, mental, and spiritual imbalances. So with this root chakra card coming out, there's a big chance that you're going through this challenge at this particular time, and it can be connected possibly to some sort of family karma that you need to go through and resolve. So tune in and ask where this pattern or challenge is coming from. It's coming from the sacral chakra. The sacral chakra is the feminine. Can be mother issues. Maybe there's some sort, maybe your mom is not alive no more and she's surrounding you at this time, water sign, to help you complete this karmic cycle coming down through your family. So you're being asked to quiet the mind, take some time to be still and to listen. That's why it looks to me like you're in a yoga pose. You're standing still. You're on one leg. You got your hands reaching up to the stars. Be still and listen, because once you identify the root of the issue, you can simply light a candle and have a conversation in your mind with that family member. So as I started this, water signs, the first person you thought of is the person you need to have that conversation with, is what I feel, because I feel like that's where the challenge is. So hand it back, right? See how her hands are reaching up to that light? Hand this issue back to your family member, to your ancestor, so they could place this energy into their heart and transmute it into something positive, and then hand it back to you. See, you're reaching for the stars. Hand it back to you. You could be experiencing a conflict within a family unit, and now it's time to resolve it. So it's like being handed down through into your family so that you can transmute it and resolve it. A family member that is with you, that is a family member who has passed, is with you and guiding you from in a very powerful way. So sit in nature with your favorite tree and open yourself to hear the whispers of wisdom from your ancestors who have walked the path before you. So get your paper and pencil. I am at peace and am one with my family. I am at peace and one with my family. I am at peace and one with my family. I feel particularly a mother because the sacral chakra is the feminine chakra. So this will help you once this ancestor transmutes this wound. It'll help invite more flexibility into your world. The nature of life and our experiences are constantly inviting us to find a state of flexibility. When you surrender to the messages, they will allow and embody a more flexible state of being. So that's why you're being asked to go out and make friends with a tree. Because when you do, right, you can surrender to the messages from your ancestor. You can converse with them. This will bring an abundance of ease and grace, and you will find yourself in the flow. So have you been feeling a little rigid in your thoughts or ideas lately? Maybe feeling a little stuck in your ways? If so, it's time to practice the art of flexibility. You may be holding on to something in your life a little too tightly, and now it's time to let go and allow some new energy to flow in. It is easy to get caught up in the trivial ideas and thoughts, especially if you have a strong belief system in place in your life, specifically down through your ancestors, your family lineage. So, however, this is a time that will be very beneficial and very healing to look at some of these outdated ways and beliefs that could be wreaking havoc in your world. Take some time to tune in and see what no longer serves you and take the steps to bring about a little more flexibility. Hence, connecting with the tree and communicating with the ancestor that has instilled these beliefs, this come down through your lineage so that you can transmute it. This also could mean you're being too rigid with a particular person. It's time to give them and yourself a little slack. Flexibility is available right now. Let it in and allow for life with a little more ease and grace. I am free-flowing and flexible. I am free-flowing and flexible. I am free-flowing and flexible. So those are the affirmations that came with them chakras. Alright, so we're going to pull another affirmation card. So what other affirmation would you recommend for Pick a Star number 3? So completing this karmic cycle that you from your ancestors is going to help you become more flexible in what you want to create within your reality. It'll also help heal old wounds that you could be hanging on to in that sacral chakra. Again, emotions, wounds from a mother figure, but specifically, when we hang on to them wounds in that chakra, it's that what it does is it blocks your flow to create the life you want to create. It prevents challenges when there really isn't one. Alright, so what other affirmation do you have for Pick a Star number 3? Relationships. And this is all about relationships with your family. I tell the truth with grace and love, and my relationships are transformed. See, there's a dog, loyalty, right? So it's about being able to communicate the truth with grace and love, right? And it helps to transform the relationship that you have with your family when you become more flexible, right? With with how you speak, right? With what you want to say, with the relationships that you have with family members where there was problems. They want you to become more flexible. Figure out how to transmit it, because I feel like it's not only the relationships with your family, it could be your soul family, it could be your literal earth family, siblings, parents, whatever the case may be. But being able to speak your emotions in the truth of how you feel with grace and love helps to transform that relationship with that particular family member. And then we have spiritual health. So relationships and spiritual health coming into the light. I trust in the perfection of divine timing and allow my life to unfold as it should. So what it does is it allows you to become more flexible in the perfection of divine timing. It teaches you to trust, right? To trust, to become more flexible in the divine. To trust your life to unfold as it should. So I feel for whoever picks star number 3, you're going through a transformation. And this transformation is allowing you to become more flexible with the divine and see the perfection in the timing of your life unfolding. I like trusting in it. That this probably had to happen to clear something out of that chakra. All right, so the next cards we're going to pull is the energy. What's the energy that has caused these 2 chakras to come to be brought to the element of water's attention? Be more flexible on an emotional level in divine timing and be able to trust that everything's going to unfold as it should. Alright, so what's the energy that has caused these 2 chakras to be brought to the element of water's attention? Okay. Alright, so here's that ancestor right here. Family ancestor coming through. Native American. Into me, I see the star on the crown and the third eye, right? I trust the perfection of divine timing. Spiritual health. Into me, I see. So here we have the divine feminine. What is she doing? Growing wings, right? She has wings. And an awakening genius. So here's that ancestor, that family member that is around you, helping you to transmute this emotion that is within you and helping you to see something, that is instilled within you, this karmic cycle that needs to be completed, seeing the limited beliefs or the outdated beliefs about yourself. And it's helping you to awaken to the flexibility. See how your emotions play a big part is what I feel. So 8 and 29. 8 and 29 is 11. 10, 11. So we have an 11 coming through here. All right, so let's go ahead and read those cards. Number 8 is Sacral Chakra. That's this card right here. So you got 2 sacral chakras, root chakra, 2 sacral chakras. So I feel the sacral chakra needs the most attention. That's where I would start first. I would go to the sacral chakra and then I would go to the root chakra and watch the videos. All right, so into me, I see intimacy, trust in another. I trust in the perfection of divine timing. Dropping shields and rigid boundaries to allow connection and the willingness to be vulnerable, right? I tell the truth with grace and love. I allow myself to be willing to be vulnerable, to be more flexible on an emotional level. At certain precious moments, you're called into a deep, meaningful connection with the world or another person, family member. A magical affinity arises with the kind of intimacy that in turn encourages a greater understanding of yourself. This relationship acts as a mirror, helping you to see your own patterns, right? Into me, I see the patterns instilled within you, within your family, the karmic cycle that you, the family karmic cycle that you are completing, right? Transforming. The relationship acts as a mirror, helping you to see your own patterns. What it reflects about you can further your own personal evolution, make you more flexible. Now's the time to take a risk by connecting with another. Can you see how far you've come? Can you see what is still active within you that needs to change or heal, transform? Can you see what is still active within you? Will you discover more about who you are as you discover more about another? Even if you cannot possibly know what it's truly like to be in someone else's shoes, you can listen and learn. Flexible. This is a magical gift being offered to you right now. This concept applies beyond romantic connection. What do the dynamics in your closest friendship, work relationship, or family say about you? Relationships are extraordinary opportunities for healing. When predicted on honesty and caring, truth and grace and love, they have a great impact on how you contribute to the world. Makes you more flexible. Intimate relationships hold up a mirror of truth. I tell the truth. And reveal more treasures than you might ever expect. If you can look into it, take a risk and see everything as beautiful, even in its imperfection, imagine how deep you could go, how flexible you could be. So sacral chakra is definitely being brought to your attention. So 29. And throat chakra. So throat chakra. So root, sacral, and throat chakra. So your throat chakra, how you communicate in your relationships, within your family, has a lot to do with your emotions. Become more flexible. Listen to what somebody else has to say, right? And it communicate with grace and love and honesty. So awakening the genius. Communication, creativity, listening, being heard, writing ideas, sharing, and vibration. So we have awakening genius. The spirit of creative expression. Bringing forth new information. Birthing, knowing that your ideas matter. Birthing, sacral chakra. Co-creating. Sacral chakra is where we birth new ideas, right? Feminine energy. The females birth things. We're the ones who give birth. We give life, right? So the ancient Greeks believed that each person had a specific genius that acted like a spirit guide, inspiring you with new ideas to further your evolution as an individual as well as the evolution of all humanity. You could say that genius is the spirit of creative expression. And when you tune into it, amazing things happen. Now remember, this first card was about tuning into your ancestors so that they can transmute this negative cycle and hand you back a gift. Hand you back that healing, right? That healing. When your genius awakens, you realize you do not have to do everything yourself. You have an inspired, dedicated, wise helper on your side, that ancestor. Today you can imagine cultivating a playful relationship with this extraordinary spirit. If you can, you'll recognize that you don't have to solve every problem with only the knowledge, memories, and experiences you have already accrued. Your intellect in this case serves as a channel for the spirit of genius, and it can filter in new information. How you forge this connection is to get out of your own way and simply allow it to work through you. Become more flexible, right? The light coming down around you, through you. The word genius comes from the Latin, I don't know how to pronounce it, meaning to bring forth or birth. Birth, right? Sacral Chakra. So when you look within you, into me, I see how to allow spirit to work through me and to trust in the timing of my life to unfold as it should. It will be in perfect timing. The word, okay, it shares the same root as the word generate. You are at this moment about to give birth to a new mode of expression, and a powerful one at that. Commit to partnering with your genius, and only deep satisfaction and success will result. Today is a day when your inspired ideas matter. So you're very creative. You have this creative genius within you. When you tune in and you start trusting, right? Trusting that things will unfold as it should in a very perfect and divine timing way, right? So you also have throat chakra energy about committing to telling the truth, expressing your inner genius within you, right? Becoming more flexible to that inner genius, allowing, I feel for some of you, you could have a mediumship ability. You could have the power to allow the spirit world to use your voice box as a channel, is what I feel. To allow spirit to use your voice box to, again, to be that clear channel for the spirit world. Voice channeler is what I meant to say, right? So you could be a medium that you could go into a trance and be that voice channeler, allowing spirit to surround you and take over your body with the root chakra here. And this could be something that you inherited from your ancestors. But the only way to tap in to this genius within you is to look inside yourself, right? Look inside yourself and see the belief systems that were rooted within you from your family members that you need to let go of, because it's causing challenges, right? It's a challenge. So this will allow you to become more flexible to be able to express yourself. So I feel like this is something, maybe something new that is opening up, something that's going to be very transforming for you. So you need to learn how, I feel like you could go into a trance. You go into a trance, and when you go into a trance, that's where your spirit world, your ancestors can step into you and use your body and your voice as a form of expressing. But the only way to do that is to allow yourself to be more flexible. I also feel there are some family issues that need to be healed as well, by being honest and open. But I do feel you're coming through this transformation with the 9 on a soul level, and overcoming this challenge to step into a new role on your journey. Awakening, right? Awakening to that genius within you. and allowing things, trusting in the divine, and allowing things to unfold perfectly on this journey, which is going to allow you to become more flexible, allow you to allow the light in, allow you to let the spirit in. So that is actually very awesome for you, water signs. I feel like could be a new gift that is opening up for you once you come back through. Because look, we have 8 and 11, 9, 10, right? Right here, 9. This is a 5 energy, but 9, right? 9, 8, 9, and then 10. So you're coming to an ending of a karmic cycle, right? You're going to complete this karmic cycle, which is going to help you ascend to another level on your journey. All right, so let's go ahead and see, what do they need to surrender? It makes perfect sense. Stubbornness. Let go of the stubbornness, water signs. If you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself, right? Observe yourself. Into me, I see, and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourself. Another card of telling the truth and communication. Throat chakra. More lovingly with love with others, your family, right? Your family as well as yourself. So let go of the stubbornness, right? You're a genius. You're meant to do powerful things. There's something with expression. Expressing your emotions. So let's keep going. What's a crystal that you recommend? A crystal that you recommend for pick a star number 3. Crystal that you recommend for pick a star number 3. Okay. So we have bronzite, number 13. Put you here. And black tourmaline, number 10. So you have 14, which adds up to a 5. 5 and a 9, 14. So 4, 13 is a 4, and a 10, which is 14, which adds up to a 5. So black tourmaline is about protecting yourself. So you definitely need, I feel, to set boundaries and protect your energy from perhaps family members who don't agree with you. It's not their journey. That's where you tell the truth, set that boundary, and become more flexible. Let go of the stubbornness. You know, don't tense up. Don't take a rigid stance, right? Just tell the truth, set the boundary, and communicate this boundary in a loving and positive way, right? So let's go ahead and read these 2 cards. So bronzite, number 13. Loyalty, trust, steadfastness, self-respect, trusting that the conscious universe has your back, right? So don't tense up. Don't take a rigid stance. Observe why you are doing this, right? Observe it. Become more flexible. Have trust. I tell the truth, right? I trust. Now is the time to be sure you trust in the conscious universe and remain true to your authentic self as bronzite spirit appears with the message that loyalty must be earned. Be judicious in extending your trust, knowing it is a gift from the conscious universe that must be honored. Respect others by being trustworthy yourself, speaking of them in ways that are honorable. Heal the past by owning your role in it so that you can trust yourself again, having learned the lessons that will strengthen you and make you flexible, right? Don't take a rigid stance. Meditation with bronze can assist in discerning what needs to be released in order for us to heal. Into me I see. Due to its iron content, it's also a stone of strength, lending support as we allow all that no longer serves to fall away, right? So it'll help you to release and let go of what no longer serves you by completing this karmic cycle. So observe within you why you have this rigid stance, right? Let it go, release it so that you can heal. All right, and then black tourmaline, which is number 10. I carry black tourmaline with me everywhere. I love black tourmaline. It's one of my favorite stones. Healthy boundaries, repelling and dispelling unwanted energies, shielding and protection, and healthy interdependence. Boundaries, right? Setting boundaries. Don't take a rigid stance. Don't, tell the truth. Like, look, if you don't have to walk my path with me. If you don't agree with me, we can be adult enough to agree to disagree, right? There is this saying that good fences make good neighbors. While being likewise requires healthy boundaries and respect everyone's uniqueness, similarities, and differences. The appearance of black tourmaline spirit is a sign that now is the time to make sure those fences are neither impenetrable walls nor so porous and broken down that you start to lose track of where you are, where you end and others begin. That empathic ability, right? That's the empath. Being, protecting yourself, shielding yourself so that you know where your emotions end and somebody else's begins. I feel like this is an empathic ability that's been handed down through your family line. So taking that rigid stance or tensing up could be somebody else's energy that you are feeling when you're out and about with your family. It's invigorating to move between alone time and together time. You may need to be with some extroverts for a while, or maybe you need a long evening alone with a good book. If you've been feeling tired lately, pay attention to whether you're neglecting yourself at some level, giving too much, suffering from empathy overload, or depending too much on someone else and crowding them. You may need some downtime to remind you that you are a human, not a human doing. You are a human being, not a human doing. You do not have to earn love through perpetual self-sacrifice, nor do you have to feel overwhelmed and needy, right? That is the family cycle that you're completing. Healthy boundaries mean leaning on others in a balanced way. A black tourmaline spirit is here to nudge you to be mindful of when you need time to yourself and when you need time to be among those who accept you exactly as you are. So agreeing to disagree, right? You don't have to agree with what I am doing. You don't have to, and then take yourself out of the situation. Don't take a stance. Don't be rigid. Just simply take some alone time. Be open. Be honest. Learn how to protect yourself. Definitely protect yourself. Just become more yielding. This will help you communicate in a more positive way about the boundaries. Black tourmaline is an incredibly valuable stone for sensitives, empaths, and anyone susceptible to absorbing the energy of others. When carried or worn on the body, it works industriously to capture incoming energy that is less than desirable and transmute it into a usable energy. Isn't that what this card was about? Handing this energy over to your ancestor that is around you. And we can see that with the awakening genius, so that they can transmute it and hand it back to you in a healed way. When used in meditation, it helps work through the old stuff from a neutral perspective, allowing us to keep the wheat and discard the chaff, however, whatever you want to pronounce it. All right. So those are the two crystals. We're going to pull a higher self message to complete this reading. A higher self message to whoever pick a star number 3. So being empath, when you set that boundary and don't allow family conflict to cause this rigid stance, you learn to trust and be loyal to the emotions within you. Okay, so sacral chakra and root and throat. Alright, so yeah, so here is your higher self message. Be a natural beauty. See how she's got her eyes closed, but she got that bird on her hand? It's like she's communicating with spirit, right? That bird, that ancestor that is around her. Alright, so this is the back of your card. Your entire body is precious. So choose personal care products that reflect your consciousness and commit to self-love. Say no to toxins and yes to the healthiest ingredients possible. You deserve to look and feel great, and you are worth the effort. Be a natural beauty. So you're going to be a natural, right? You'll be a natural at this voice channeler, okay? But you need to let go of the stubbornness, right? Allow the healing to take place, right? And start trusting. Trusting in your life as the divine is allowing it to unfold in a very perfect and positive way, right? You're completing a profound cycle of transformation. So let go of the toxins of this conflict with ancestors or your here earth family, right? Because you deserve this perfection. All right, so there you go. Thank you for watching, water signs, and have a blessed day.